The Zelda series is known for its memorable and great games, most of them making a lasting impression on the people that play them. But this left me wondering what the most forgettable Zelda game is. There are 29 mainline Zelda games, and I'm not going to go over the spin-offs because first of all, there are way too many, and second of all, they would obviously win. I don't think anybody knows what Zelda P-Cross is. But the mainline Zelda games are all pretty memorable, but what's the one that's most forgotten? Before I get started though, if you could just subscribe, it really boosts my morale to make more and better videos. Anyways, it could be one of the two DS Zelda games. If Phantom Hourglass wasn't a Wind Waker sequel with its weird movement scheme and DS hardware limitations, it would most likely be forgotten. But it isn't because it is a Wind Waker sequel. However, Phantom Hourglass's sequel, Spirit Tracks, was not so lucky. It takes place 100 years after Phantom Hourglass and doesn't even take place on the same Hyrule, so all ties between Spirit Tracks and Wind Waker are almost completely severed. The game is also impacted by the weird movement scheme and DS hardware limitations, and the only recognition it really gets is because you can sorta play as Zelda. It's definitely very forgettable at first, but after playing it, since it's a Zelda game, it always sticks with you. So what is really the most forgettable Zelda game? Well, now I'm going to talk about a Zelda game that's forgettable after playing, and is forgotten in the same way as Spirit Tracks as well, and that's Triforce Heroes. Despite playing this game a lot when I was little, I constantly forget about this game. Once in a while, I'll find the game card in my game drawer and remember it for 5 seconds and then put it back and forget about it again. It's a multiplayer Zelda game, which usually makes it more forgettable than the rest, which is the case with the Four Sword games, which are pretty close contenders. So this gives an easy answer to the question. It has a bad single player campaign or lack thereof. It doesn't stick with you while you're playing it, or after, and the multiplayer Zelda formula is already pretty forgettable as is. Pretty much the only recognition it gets is that it's the worst rated Zelda game. I still kinda like the game though for some reason. I mean, it's not a bad game, it's just not great for the Zelda series. That answers the question, at least in my opinion, of what the most forgettable Zelda game is. Let me know your opinions in the comments though, and thanks for watching.